Hi guys, hi everyone. So in this video, we will be talking about Hexaware hiring process for 27 session. So actually Hexaware will be hiring for 2027 session in many colleges. Okay, and of course, if it is a hiring of 2027 batch, it will be a on-campus hiring. Some of you might get irritated why I'm posting all the 2027 hiring which is on campus because there is a reason. If the companies will be hiring in off campus, then only I can post, right? If the companies decided to hire for on campus, so that I can only post the hirings about on campus, because I cannot post the hirings which are not highly relevant or in demand for currently in off campus session. Okay, that's why I'm posting the 2027 session hiring, because many of the companies are hiring for 27 session for on campus, not off campus. Okay, so in this video, we will be discussing about the 27 on-campus hiring process for Hexaware. They will be conducting the hiring process starting in the month of August. Also, in the month of September, there will be the hiring process which will be going on from Hexaware for different roles. So it also depends for which role they are hiring in your college. I will be posting the generic process. Okay, this is the generic process of Hexaware which we will be posting. First of all, talking about the category, the year of passing will be 27 on campus. Eligible degrees will be B, BTech, MCA full time only. Ineligible degrees will be ME, MTech. So generally, they will be not hiring for ME, MTech profile because they hire the PGET role for ME, MTech. That's a separate role. Okay, so they do not generally hire for GT role for ME, MTech. Eligible branches will be CSE, IT, IC, AI, ML, DS, ECE, Triple E, Telecommunication, ETC, EIC, and IC. Ineligible branches mostly will be mechanical, civil, or non-circuit branches. Okay, in many cases for GET, they make these branches ineligible, but also it depends for which profile they are hiring. Because profile is very important. Okay, so that is also very important. The minimum academic score is 60% or 6 CGPA, which is required. Backlog, no active backlogs allowed. Education gap, maximum 1 year allowed. Okay, talking about the role, so mode of work will be work from office for Navi Mumbai, mostly, okay. Otherwise, it can be the Pan India also. Okay, Pan India. Talking about CTC after training, it will be 4 lakhs per annum. The training stipend will be 15,000 per month for 6 months, and service agreements will be for 3 years for 2 lakh rupees bond. Okay, so make sure you read the bond terms exactly and correctly. And the profile will be graduate engineer trainee GET, for which they will offer you the pay package of 4 lakh rupees. But there is a 6 month internship with a stipend of 15,000 rupees. Okay, now talking about preparation. So see, if Hexaware is coming in your college, Capgemini will also come in your college for sure. Okay, and Coforge will also come. Entity data will come. Okay, and there is a high chances Infosys will come for SE profile if they are hiring. Okay, Wipro Allied hiring already confirmed. Okay, Wipro Allied hiring is already confirmed from Wipro that they will be hiring for Wipro Allied profile in this year. So these some hirings are already confirmed. Okay, so they will be also conducting the hirings in your college. So for generic preparation, see, if you want to prepare for all the companies, there will be a generic preparation, right? And see here, this is the generic preparation. Arjun series mock test for all assessment. So basically you can purchase this mock test series. In this mock test series, there will be a generic preparation for all companies. It is not like you need to prepare separately for separate companies. For this course, you can practice for around 1 month or 1.5 months or 2 months and whatever you have the time. Okay, so it will be containing everything which is required to crack the online assessments for all companies. So it has quantitative aptitude, and a 7 hours of mock tests are provided. Reasoning, many mock tests are provided. Verbal, many mock tests are provided. Then there is reading paragraph, numeric puzzle, gamified assessment, pseudo code. Okay, pseudo codes, DSA technical MCQ, CS fundamentals, SQL, OOPS, data interpretation, web development, generative AI, communication assessment, coding questions, essay writing, company wise material. A lot of company papers you will be getting. Okay, and this all you will be getting. Okay, also for coding practice, you will be getting multiple sheets. Okay, to practice for coding. So basically you can use these sheets as well. Also, we have a lot of mock tests for all of you in CS fundamentals. So basically many companies ask CS fundamentals, Hexaware as well. 21 hours of CS fundamentals MCQs you will be getting. So this is the preparation course which will be enough for all companies. There will be more than 1500 questions combining all, and it will be for all companies, so you can practice the question from this course and you can go with any company easily. Okay, so link will be in the description. Talking about the Hexaware recruitment process, generally they take this kind of recruitment process in which there will be a GD aptitude test, technical interview, and HR interview. Starting with the process in detail, first of all, there are high chances the first round will be a aptitude round. Now, talking about the aptitude round, last year they have conducted the aptitude round, and this was the process for last year. So for quantitative ability, the number of questions which they asked is 16 out of 48. So 48 is total number of question. Out of 16 questions they asked in quant. 16 questions they ask in English and 16 questions they ask in logical. So total 16, 16, 16, 48 questions. For CS fundamental MCQs, they ask 30 questions. So basically 30 questions will be there for MCQs and it will be on CS fundamentals. So now you will be asking, Bhaiya, what will be the CS fundamentals? So as I already explained you, let me show you the mock test series so you will get an idea what kind of CS fundamentals they will be asking you. So whatever we have provided in the mock test, it is the same. First of all, there will be OOPS. For OOPS, we have already provided 2 hours 40 minutes test. So OOPS will be there in CS fundamentals. Pseudocodes will be there for 8 hours and 36 minutes. We have provided the mock test. Pseudocodes will be there in Hexaware. Also, the CS fundamentals like operating systems, database management system, testing, networking, security, cloud, cyber security, AWS, DevOps. These kind of questions can be there. Easy questions in Hexaware. Okay, so this will be the syllabus of CS fundamentals. For quantitative ability, they will be asking the basic arithmetic aptitude. For English, there will be the grammar related questions. For logical reasoning, there will be the logical reasoning questions like sitting arrangement, blood relation, coding, decoding, this kind of questions you will be getting. Talking about the domain test, this is the optional test. So in some college, they will be taking the domain test. What is domain test? So suppose if they are hiring properly for a technical profile, there will be a separate domain test in which they can ask you the CS fundamental questions separately. But generally they do not take this test. This test they take generally if there is some very specific profile. So suppose in your college only they are hiring for full stack developer, so there is a chances that there will be the questions on full stack. So if the profile is very specific, it is not GET, then there can be a domain test based on the profile. Then there is coding round. So it is also optional. Sometimes they take the coding round, sometimes they do not take the coding round. For if they are providing the higher package, there are chances, or your placement cells or the Hexaware team will tell you, then there will be a coding round if they are also if they also wanted to provide some high package. In the coding round, generally they ask 3 coding questions. One will be very easy and other 2 will be easy to medium. So generally 3 coding questions, it is a separate test which they take, and it is a coding based test. Okay, 3 coding questions will be there. One very easy and 2 question easy to medium they will be asking. Then there is communication round. Communication round is mostly non-elimination, and this round will be containing total 3 section. Matlab 3 major parts. One is reading, speaking, and listening. So there will be question which will be read and repeat kind of thing. Speaking, in which you need to speak on some topic or you need to speak the sentence. Listening, you will be listening. You will be listening the things and you will be answering the question based on whatever you are listening. Okay. Then there will be technical interview, technical and HR interview. So Hexaware interviews are not that difficult. Basically, they will be asking you the questions from introduction. Okay. Your resume based question, very important. So whatever you have mentioned in your resume, that is very important, and they will be asking the question from resume. Projects, very important. Whatever the project you are mentioning in your CV, that is very important. One programming language which you need to do, like basic of the programming language, basic coding skills you should have, and then HR questions. HR question like what is your strength, weakness, this kind of things. Situational questions like suppose if your teammate is not working, what will you do, this kind of thing. And CS fundamentals like SQL and all. This will be enough to crack your Hexaware interview. These will be the topics which they will be asking in your technical interview. So this will be the whole process for Hexaware. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching.